The perfect cookie awaits. Imagine sinking your teeth into a warm, soft, and chewy chocolate chip cookie. The borders are delightfully crunchy, and the inside is deliciously gooey. Melted chocolate chips create pockets of pure indulgence. This isn't just any cookie. This is a bakery-style masterpiece made with love in your own kitchen. The aroma alone will make your mouth wet. The perfect balance of sweetness and buttery flavor makes each bite simply irresistible. Get ready to experience cookie bliss with this easy-to-follow recipe. Bakery-style goodness at home. You don't need to be a professional baker to create bakery-quality cookies. This recipe explains down each step so that bakers of all skill levels can complete it. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, you can enjoy the satisfaction of baking these incredible cookies from scratch. Prepare to wow your relatives and friends with your baking skills. This recipe is perfect for any occasion, from casual gatherings to special celebrations. Let's dive in. Ingredients for cookie bliss. Before we begin, gather your ingredients. Having everything ready and measured out will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. Each one plays a crucial role in creating the perfect cookie. The right balance of ingredients ensures that your cookies will have the ideal texture and flavor. 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. This gives the cookies their structure. Flour is the foundation of your cookie dough, providing the necessary bulk and stability. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. A touch of leavening for a soft texture. Baking soda helps the cookies rise and spread, giving them that perfect chewy consistency. 1 teaspoon of salt enhances the flavors and balances the sweetness. Salt is essential in baking as it brings out the flavors of the other ingredients and prevents the cookies from being overly sweet. 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened, the key to rich flavor and a tender crumb. Butter adds moisture and richness, making your cookies soft and delicious. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar adds sweetness and helps with browning. Granulated sugar contributes to the crisp edges and golden color of the cookies. 3/4 cup of packed light brown sugar provides moisture and a hint of caramel flavor. Brown sugar, with its molasses component, keeps the baked goods chewy and provides taste depth. 2 large eggs and 1 egg yolk are used to provide richness and help bind the dough. The extra yolk makes the cookies even more tender and flavorful. 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract enhances the overall flavor. Vanilla extract is a must for that classic cookie taste, adding a warm and inviting aroma. In the end, 2 cups of dark chocolate chips because a cookie isn't complete without it. The bittersweet chocolate chips melt into mushy corners of sweetness, making each mouthful a joy. Now that we've prepared all of our components, it's time to combine them. Begin by combining the butter with the eggs and sugar until frothy and bright in color. This step is critical for introducing air into the cookie dough, which causes the cookies to rise. Next, add the eggs and vanilla extract. Mix until well combined. The eggs and vanilla not only add flavor, but also help to emulsify the mixture, ensuring a smooth and cohesive dough. Gradually combine the dry and wet components. To avoid overworking the dough, mix at a low speed. Be careful not to overmix, since this can result in tough cookies. Finally, fold in the chocolate chips. Make sure they're dispersed equally throughout the dough. This ensures that every cookie will have plenty of chocolatey goodness. Spread the mixture evenly across a baking pan. This allows the cookies to bake uniformly and prevents them from spreading into each other. Bake in a preheated oven until golden brown. The estimated baking time will differ according to the setting of the oven, so keep a watch on it. The cookies should be set around the edges but still soft in the center. Allow the cookies to cooling on a rack once they have been baked. This permits them to stiffen up and fully develop their flavor. Enjoy your homemade cookie bliss, a step-by-step guide. Now let's create some magic. Baking is not just about following a recipe. It's about creating something special with your own hands. Today, we're going to walk through the process of making delicious homemade cookies that will fill your kitchen with the most delightful aroma. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. This step is crucial because it ensures that your cookies bake evenly and achieve that perfect golden brown color. Next, line your baking sheets with parchment paper. This not only prevents crumbs from adhering, it additionally makes cleanup easier. Parchment paper is a baker's best friend. In an adequate mixing basin, add salt by itself, baking soda, the sugar, and flour. These dry ingredients serve as the base for your cookie dough. Make sure they are well combined to ensure even distribution throughout the dough. Set aside this bowl for later when it has been blended. Melted butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar should all be combined in a large mixing or reservoir. Beat until light and fluffy. This step is essential for creating a smooth and creamy base for your cookies. To properly integrate with the sugars, the melted butter should be room temperature. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes using an electric mixer. The mixture should become pale and increase in volume, indicating that air has been incorporated, which will help your cookies rise beautifully. Beat in the egg, followed by the egg yolk and vanilla essence. Each addition should be fully mixed in before adding the next. The egg yolk provides richness and helps to bind the dough, while the vanilla essence improves its flavor. Before adding the following ingredient, make sure to properly incorporate the previous one. This ensures a smooth and consistent dough, which is key to achieving the perfect texture in your cookies. Gradually combine the dry and wet components, beating at medium speed until barely mixed. It's important not to overmix at this stage, as overmixing can lead to tough cookies. Mix just until there are no flour streaks. Be careful not to overmix. Overmixing can develop the gluten in the flour too much, resulting in cookies that are more cake-like rather than chewy. Finally, add the chocolate bits and stir until they are evenly spread throughout the dough. This is where the magic happens, as the chocolate chips will melt and create pockets of gooey goodness in every bite. Your dough is now ready to scoop and bake into wonderful cookies. Patience is key. The chill factor. Patience is key. This phase is critical to flavor and texture. Chilling the dough causes the components to combine, producing a more flavored cookie. It also prevents the cookies from spreading too thin during baking. Cover the dough tightly with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 2 hours or up to 3 days. Chilling the dough minimizes overspreading while also allowing the taste to develop. While the dough chills, take the opportunity to clean up your workspace and prepare any other baking supplies you might need. Golden edges, gooey centers. Baking perfection, golden edges, gooey centers. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of biting into a cookie with perfectly golden edges and a gooey, melt-in-your-mouth center. It's the hallmark of a well-baked cookie, and today, we're going to show you how to achieve this baking nirvana. Now comes the exciting part, baking the cookies. This is where all your preparation and patience pay off. The aroma that fills your kitchen as the cookies bake is just the beginning of the reward. When you're ready to bake, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. This temperature is crucial for achieving those golden edges while keeping the centers soft and gooey. Cover the baking surfaces with sheets of parchment or non-stick baking mats. This step ensures that your cookies won't stick to the tray and will bake evenly. Parchment paper and silicone mats also make cleanup a breeze. Scoop the chilled cookie dough onto the prepared baking sheets using a cookie scoop or spoon, leaving about 2 inches of space between each cookie. This spacing allows the cookies to spread properly without merging into one another. Heat the oven for 9 to 11 minutes, or till the edges are golden brown and the interior is soft and puffy. Keep a close eye on them. Each oven is unique. The key is to remove them just as the edges start to turn golden. Remember, they'll continue to bake a bit on the hot baking sheet. This residual heat will help set the cookies without overcooking them, ensuring that perfect gooey center. Allow the cookies to cool on baking sheets for several minutes before transferring to a wire rack to finish cooling. This cooling period is essential as it allows the cookies to firm up and makes them easier to handle. This permits them to stiffen up and avoid breakage. Once cooled, you'll have cookies with the perfect balance of crispy edges and gooey centers, ready to be enjoyed with a glass of milk or shared with friends and family. Happy baking, a sensory delight. Fresh from the oven, a sensory delight. The moment has arrived. When the cookies begin to cool, the room will fill with the tempting fragrance of freshly baked sweetness. The scent of buttery vanilla and melted chocolate is pure heaven. The cookies will have a beautiful golden brown hue, with slightly crisp edges and soft, chewy centers. You'll hear the satisfying crackle as you break into one, revealing the melty chocolate chips within. Your baking journey. Sharing the sweetness. Your baking journey. These cookies are best enjoyed warm, but they're equally delicious at room temperature. For a true delight, serve alongside a glass of cold milk. Share your baking creations with friends, family, or colleagues. Spread the thrill of freshly baked goods and watch them vanish in minutes. A timeless classic. Conclusion, a timeless classic. There's a reason why chocolate chip cookies are a timeless classic. They're simple to make, yet incredibly satisfying. This recipe, with its focus on texture and flavor, elevates the humble chocolate chip cookie to new heights. So what are you waiting for? Gather your ingredients and enjoy the satisfaction of preparing delicious soft and chewy biscuits with chocolate chips. You won't be disappointed.